going on, my Destiny dudes? Today we're going over the Before Darkest? Wait. No. Darkest Before. Yeah, that one. You know the whole, it's darkest before the dawn. Ha 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 ha. I'll bet you anything a Warlock man came up with that. Oh, shots fired. Now into the video. So, here we go. Pulse Rifle. This one is called the Darkest Before. It's rapid fire frame, and it is a monster in PvP, for lack of a better word. Mine has Elemental Capacitor. What I want to do in this video is show you guys what it looks like with the different options right there. I use Void and Stasis primarily speaking. I took off Counterbalance Mod, and I turned off the Zen. That way you can see what this thing looks like when I'm using my subclass, which is the Void. And then from here I put on the Counterbalance Mod, and you'll notice there's a difference in how this thing plays out when you start changing things around a little bit. That's going to come in really handy when you go to use it with your Cronus Zen. I ended up putting my my anti-recoil settings at 42, and I make sure to enable rapid fire. I tend to use this with a sidearm, but today we're just focusing on this specific pulse. Now you notice that it is a little bit different when you have the Stasis subclass on, as well as the Counterbalance Mod. I actually found that I don't like for it to pull to the left. Originally it was pulling to the right, and I want the grouping to be as tight as possible. So with everything turned on, you see that it is pulling off just a bit to the left initially, and now it's grouping up really nicely. So I changed up the anti-recoil just a bit, and then we get a really good idea of what to expect next. That's at anti-recoil 42. I was originally at 54. So, here we go. Taking off the Counterbalance Mod and putting on Targeting and Adjuster, to me, actually made this thing fire better. Take a look. Nice tight group. It's a little more, you know, just vertical. It's not going too much left or right. It's a lot better, in my opinion, that way. Now, just so you guys can get an idea of what's going on here, that was at sensitivity 4. That's what I usually play at. Going all the way up to 20 at anti-recoil. So you can see, not to make you dizzy or anything, but just so you can see, the aim assist seems to be higher that way too, and then it makes the anti-recoil pull down a ton more. So, if you're using aim or controller sensitivity 20, the anti-recoil has to be a little bit lower, like in the 30s. With me putting it at 10, I actually found 10 to be the best setting. Now, I don't do well with 10, but it did seem to group it up the nicest, you know, the tightest, when I used it at anti-recoil 42 and sensitivity for the controller at 10. Now, you can switch it between like 8 to, I think, around 13, 8 to 12, 8 to 13, and you'll do pretty good because it doesn't have too many effects. At number 1, you notice there's nothing much going on, right? But that's, I think, just the way the Pulse Rifle fires. When I'm going up to 5, which is my normal, this one felt the best for me. This is how I play. You see, it's mostly straight up and down, pretty tight grouping. And there doesn't seem to be much of a change from 5 to, like, I want to say 11 or 12 when it comes down to anti-recoil settings. I ended up having to, I think I tested that out at around 13, 14, 15, something like that, and that's when I started to notice that it started to pull down. So between 5 to 12 or 13 on the look sensitivity, it doesn't have too much of an effect. So, at least for this weapon, if I'm using anti-recoil 40 to 43, anywhere around that range, then it seems to work really well between controller sensitivity 5 to 12. So, you got some options there. If you are one of those controller players that likes to have a medium, low, high medium, I guess, sensitivity on your controller, then you're in luck because these settings should be really good for you. Alright, my dudes, that was it. Just wanted to see what it felt like to have the controller sensitivity up a little bit more. Anyway, we're going to get in some gameplay video. We got Trials of Osiris, and that's pretty much it, I believe. That's what I did most of the weekend. It was really amazing. I mostly went with a bow and a hand cannon. But I took this into a few matches and had a little bit of success. I wanted you guys to see what this looked like using it in some of these matches, so you can get an idea of what you could expect. This is after I went flawless, so I believe a lot of these guys have also been flawless this weekend as well. So I went flawless, and then I played against a bunch of other people that had, I think, also been flawless. So it was a good indication, I think, of how good the pulse rifle is. Also, if you take a look at the Trials meta report, you'll definitely get a good impression of what the major weapons are. Vex Mythoclast being the first one, that one's in the lead. I need to play the raid a little bit more so that I can actually get my hands on that one. I haven't been able to test that one yet, but Darkest Before was, I think, in the top 10. Might have even been top 5. And then there's some of them that you would expect to be there, like the Chaperone, the Ace. The Messenger is incredible. If I was having one of those super sweaty matches, Messenger is one of the things I used. But the bow, the Lamanark, I think the reason it messes with people so much is because they're not used to seeing it. They're not used to playing against it in comp. And the playstyle has to be very patient, and very kind of pick and choose, I guess is the best way to put it. So I found a lot of success with it, man. Especially because you got Warlocks that were sitting in Rifts. The Rifts were giving me a lot of grief. The Arc Souls, stuff like that, I was having a lot of trouble. Oh, I panicked here. Never mind the panic. Friggin' dum-dum. Anyway, there's a couple more minutes of gameplay video. I think it goes up to about 15 minutes or so. If you guys are interested in watching that, great. It's here for you if you need to see it. If you want to see some of the things I did and how it was for me to be a solo player with the Darkest Before. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. Be sure to join the Discord. I'm going to put that in the comment section. It's going to be the first comment so you guys can see where we are, so you can hang out, get some questions answered, stuff like that. And always remember, if you got any questions for me, man, I'm here to help you guys out. So hopefully everything's going well with you guys, and take it easy. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay.
This is the way it should be. Only one enemy is left. Good! Only their ghosts remain. Okay, bring them back and let's do it again. You are in the lead. I am not surprised. Left, my friend. Only one enemy is left. Opponent's crushed. Do it again. These are the final moments. Secure the match. Only one enemy is left. Left, my friend. The match is yours. Celebrate. I will join you. That was easy for you. Do it again. Do it again. Opposing team is down. You are the final blow. Here we go. Win this and you have won it all. just you now, friend. Fight until you have nothing left. 1 minute left, my friend. Just the two of you now. Fight! And this is the game. Only one ally is left. It is in their hands now. Your opponent took the round. Takes the next. You are tied. Crush their hopes. Guardian, it is you alone. Be brave. Yes, you have done it. There is no one left. Stay together, my buds. Guard each other and aim true. One minute left, my friend. Only one enemy is left. Opponents crushed. Do it again. I believe in you, Guardian. Fight hard and do not die. One minute left, my friend. Only one enemy is left. Your ally. Stay together, my friend. Guard each other and aim true. One minute left, my friend. Only one enemy is left.